We all have a lot of thoughts and feelings and ideas that are constantly flowing through us, and most of them never get manifested as anything. They pass through as a thought or an idea, and then it gets lost. What I wanted to do is share with you a practice that I started around 6 weeks ago, and this practice has been revolutionary in my life. This has really helped me to level up. It's helped me to accelerate my personal development, my spiritual development. It's helped me to become more focused, to evolve more quickly, and also to bring more power and consciousness to all of my work, including all of my projects, including new projects. You could start this today. That's how easy this is. It's super accessible. You're going to see in a second why that is. Before I do that, I would love to hear from you. What's been one practice that you've added to your life recently that has been revolutionary for you, that has really helped you to level up? I want to hear from you as well so we can make it more interactive. I'd love to hear what are some of the practices that have really helped you to level up. So the one practice that has really made a huge difference for me, no kidding, is keeping a journal. It's that simple, keeping a journal. And I'm going to explain a little bit how I keep the journal, because I may do it a little differently than you or someone else. And I've really added some extra elements to journaling that I didn't even do in the past when I used to keep a journal. One of the most important aspects of keeping a journal is we all have a lot of thoughts and feelings and ideas that are constantly flowing through us. And most of them never get manifested as anything. They pass through as a thought or an idea, and then it gets lost because we don't really have a mechanism to capture these ideas, to at least put them down on paper, even if we're not going to act on them immediately. So journaling, or having that journal handy so that you can quickly grab it and write down ideas, is so powerful, because now you have a mechanism where all of your ideas get captured. And then you can decide calmly, well, now I want to focus on this idea. You get to cherry pick the ideas, but you have them all down, and usually you can write down enough so that you don't lose the idea. At least you've captured something that now you can develop. And I found this has been really helpful for me, both as a content creator, as an audiovisual artist and craftsman, because I don't know about you, but I'm constantly getting ideas flowing through me. And in the past, most of them, probably more than 95% of them, would just get lost. So journaling gives you an immediate mechanism, very low tech, pen and paper, to capture these ideas and then never lose them. And I love that aspect of it, and I use that a lot. Also, keeping a diary, writing out your thoughts and ideas is very healthy, because what happens is, as the thoughts and feelings and ideas flow through you, there is something seeking expression. And usually there will be hints about what you need to focus on. So I've noticed if I'm struggling with something in my life and I sit down to write out what I think I'm struggling with, oftentimes this will lead me to solve the problem for myself, to see that actually I was struggling with something else. So for example, I've struggled a lot with some back pain, and I originally thought it was one thing, and now I've kind of eliminated some variables, and I've seen that it boils down to some very simple things, such as that I was consuming way too much food with processed sugars, which was leading to inflammation, which was then compounding the effect, and it was just kind of like this downward spiral. So it just allowed me to kind of strip away all of the other theories and ideas, get down to something very specific. All right, let's try this. Eliminating sugars, it works. And then the next day or a day after that, when I sit down and write my journal, I was like, wow, that one little change was transformational. So it allows you to kind of troubleshoot what's going on in your life and just kind of recount the experience of it. Another great benefit of journaling is dream journaling. Now, not everybody does this, but I highly recommend it. Keeping a dream journal is really fantastic, because the more you write down your dreams, whatever you remember, even if you remember very little, the more you start to train your mind to remember your dreams, and also to take it to the next step, to actually become lucid in your dreams. I like using the same journal for both. I like to use the journal as a multi-purpose journal rather than having to keep separate journals. I keep everything in the same journal. So I like to write down my dreams as often as I can remember them, and I just write down whatever I can remember. And oftentimes I see in my dreams, from doing it so often, I'm starting to see more patterns, and I'm starting to see hidden meanings or lessons or things that I can learn from the dreams that maybe I wouldn't have seen before. Another use is for manifestation, spell casting, witchcraft, manifestation, law of attraction, writing out your goals and desires. If I want to manifest or try to create something in my life or change something, I'll write it out. I have very specific practices that I don't really want to get into in this video, but I use the same journal for that kind of manifestation practice. I also use it for prioritized to-dos, things that I want to get done, things that I want to purchase. Art ideas, I use it for lists of ideas because these artistic ideas, they just start flowing. And when you have a way to capture them on paper, then you don't lose them, and then you can go back and cherry pick and see which ones you want to develop. Shadow work is another big one. I'll sit down and do sessions of shadow work, and I'll actually write out my thoughts and feelings about myself and the things in myself that I want to face. For example, do I want to become more courageous? Do I want to become less judgmental and more accepting of others and the differences? Whatever aspect of myself I want to work on, I use the journal to capture that, and then that will often lead to other things, including art ideas and so forth. So these different purposes tend to weave and flow amongst each other, and it really becomes a powerful tool. So those are some of the ways. I'm probably leaving out a few of them, but really anything that I want to write down is going to go into the journal. What I'd love to hear is, if you are already keeping a journal, what are the types of things that you journal about? I'd love to hear that. So comment that below the video. Go ahead and like this video, and that way I can share this powerful practice with more people. And also, if you want me to continue to share with you these powerful ideas as I get them, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and that really helps me to get this out to more people. I also am going to be sharing some links below to my latest projects, including freedomvibe.art, which is a new project that I'm in the process of unveiling. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail on this video because I'm going to share more about that in upcoming videos. But the really short version is, it's basically a platform and an organization whose entire purpose is to support, encourage, and promote freedom for all of humanity. Freedom in the true sense, freedom in the physical manifested world. So talking a lot about natural law, talking a lot about consciousness and conscience, objective morality, spirituality. I'm also offering video editing services through the organization. If you are a content creator and you want me to help you with video editing, let me know. So I hope you got a lot of value out of this. Again, I really appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.